Josh, we're down here at Light Waves where your little stablemate Josh Warrington is out for fight number 5, I think it is, isn't it?
Correct, yeah, I believe. And
I just seen you. Is this going to be a new career for you, mate?
Well, I'm now an official British Boxing Board of Control trainer seconds licence holder. So,
are you really?
Yeah. I passed the course, so it's something to the resume. You know what? It's one of the things where I've been wanting to do it for a while. Just not that I'm hanging the gloves up anytime soon. But
isn't Maxie doing the same as well?
Maxie's got his licence. Reese has just got his licence as well. And obviously, we all learn off each other. We all give each other bits of advice. So when that day does come, that you're hanging the gloves up, when someone in the bank and you've got a bit of experience, I think it was. In the past, we've seen like the Gallagher's lot do it.
Yeah.
Crawler, Quigg, Stephen Smith up on the corner and the apron, giving each other advice. So yeah, it's we click off each other. We all got a good boxing brain. So
well, what's happening now? Because everything's changed. Obviously, I don't think I've spoke to you since. Because I spoke to you just before Lara and Wood went at it.
Yeah.
And then he's going to surprise us all, didn't he, Lara? Again. I mean, I know he didn't. I don't think he surprised you, but I think he surprised a lot of people because the tide was turning. The fight was all going. Wood's way, wasn't it? Lee Wood's way.
It was, and I thought Lee was going to do him. To be honest with you, I did think that Lee was going to do him, and I thought if Lara were going to get him, we were going to get him early. I didn't think he'd get him as late as that, but I thought it was just. I kind of was sat there thinking, right, we're going Nottingham.
Well, because he weathered a little storm early on. It did, 2 rounds.
And then he started to run away with it, and it looked like he was controlling it, cruise control. And I thought to myself, right, let's watch Lee now, how am I going to beat Lee? And I started picturing myself in there with Lee, and then part of nowhere, he knocks him down, towel comes in, and he was gone. It was still the right decision.
Do you think it was
Yeah, it was definitely the right decision.
I didn't, but
obviously a lot of people are going on the time, at the moment, you're not thinking about that. And I was watching his legs, and as soon as he's got open, his legs up there.
But there's 10 seconds left of the round.
Still, and look, how quickly did it take Kiko Martinez to put Kigala down after he put down and full money? So sorry mate, I still thought it would. I still thought it was the right decision, and I told Ben that anyway after. And obviously after that, Michel comes over to the ropes, Sonny does what he does, speaks out at me, and So a little bit disappointing because after all that, and prior to the fight, I had spoken to some of the matchroom fellas, and I said, where am I going here with this one? And they said, don't you worry Josh, you'll be next. And I said, right, no problem. I walked around and thought, that's not good enough really. Where am I with this one? Josh, you're next. Because you can't just say I'm next and that's it. What if they have a fucking barnstormer tonight and it's fight of the year and public demand want them to go again? I'm kind of getting pushed out of the picture there. I mean, Josh, you will be next regardless, don't you worry about whatever happens.
But he's accepted the rematch clause, hasn't he now?
Well, that's what I got told prior to the fight, and I also got told to it after as well. Get prepared for end of May, that's when you're going to go. So I prepared. The last 6 weeks I've been preparing like it's going to be me. And by all accounts, that's what had been happening behind the scenes. They've been trying to get it over the line with me. But one thing after another, I got a phone call last week that it couldn't be me. And for that reason, they're going ahead and I'm not.
And Lopez is fighting Conlan.
That's right, yeah.
So where does this leave you? What are you looking for? Because I presume.
I need to get to the office.
Sorry.
Thanks. Appreciate all that. Thank you.
So where does this leave you? Because I presume you're not going to want to sit around and wait for them to do what they're going to do and then fight the winners of either of those fights.
You know what I mean? Like, some of the dates they've talked about. I mean, that could have been a safety net potentially fighting Michael Conlan had been talked about, but he's going into a world title shot there, so fair enough. Obviously, I would have liked to have gone into a rematch with Lopez, but he didn't want to entertain me at all. There is a route going like down a final eliminator route, but that one's just been contested with this morning with Kiko Martinez and the Japanese fella. So that kind of freezes that picture out. The WBA got contested for last weekend with Isaac Dogbo and another
Oh,
fella.
yes, yeah.
So, you know, it's like, right, what looks are we going to look like down here? Do I look at stepping up to super feather? There's a WBC, Ray Vargas, you know, he stepped up to super feather, was unsuccessful, but he still mysteriously holds the WBC at feather. Coming off loss, why can't he make that one? You know what I mean? Why can't that be a fight? I'm coming off loss, he's coming off loss. That'd be a fantastic fight. And you know, I'm ranked higher with the WBC. I'm ranked number 2. So, you know, I'd like for the matchroom team and obviously Steve as well to push on for that one. Otherwise, you know, it's like going to be out in a maybe potentially a fringe world title challenger, but they're all tough fights, aren't they? And you know, I don't think I should be fucking dropped like that to pecking order. I lost in December, yeah, but it was a fucking majority decision loss. I didn't lose a fucking shutout, and it's not like I got battered for the fight. I finished the fight on fucking top. I led them out in 11th, so it's like, you know, people have been battered and walked in a fucking. Look at Kid Gallard, for instance. I beat him, and he does a bit of fucking this, that, and other, screaming and shouting, and he walks straight into a final eliminator against Claudio Moreira, beats him, and the next minute, he's managed to fight me again. No, sometimes I wish that I had a bit more fucking deep-rush in me.
Nastiness.
Yeah, maybe, well, not so nastiness, because nastiness is there in the ring. But
no, I know that.
Outside, yeah, maybe so. Maybe I should be more of a cunt.
That's you've got to be controversial. That's what you've got to be.
I feel
and just because you honestly go about your job like a true professional,
that's what
it seems to backfire on you.
Yeah, I know. And like, I don't know. Maybe I should have kicked up more of a stink about it, but
you're still one of the only fighters in the country that can put 25,000 people in a stadium on a non-world title fight.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, some fighter can do that bad in the heavyweights. You know, the heavyweights, they're there in their own category, so you can't take them into this consideration. But yeah, it is what it is, Lee. So listen, I'm in the gym, I'm training fucking hard, mate, and like I come over a lot of stuff from the last fight. With that,
yes,
you know, I mean, mentally for 4 or 5, 6 rounds, that were fucking played a lot in the part, and obviously you can see that because the way I finished it, and we'll see, like when the next go in, that'll be back to my old self. You know what I mean? I know that I've been sparring regularly now, it's bang on. I feel fucking good. I'm just waiting for that phone call.
Right. Well, listen. Hopefully, we'll find out something
But
soon.
until then, tonight it's about Josh Hargreaves and a fucking 6-rounder. The lightweight like he shouldn't in Wakefield. Come on.
Big time box today, mate.
Exactly.
Josh, thank you very much, mate. Take care.
Always pleasure.
Bye.
Cheers, Lee. For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.